Hey, what's up, everybody? Whoa, Stacy's already here. Hello. Hello. What is that? Are you drinking already? Woo. All right. So we're on the first day of the new year. Holy shit. January 1st, 2021. We made it. We made it, people. Holy crap. All right. So let me go over the rules at the start of the show. And I'll shout out to people as they pop on. Hey, JD, what's up? So rules are on the side of the side here that you can see. Rule number one is that you are welcome to ask any kind of paranormal questions. Uh, Ghosts and Bigfoot and UFOs and aliens and supernatural powers and stuff like that. Whatever you want, and I'll give you my skeptical opinion in return. Rule number two is that I don't know everything. That's just basic fact. I don't. That's why I have Google, and it helps me look smart. Rule number three is that listen to Patrick Swayze. Just be nice to each other. If you want to start a conversation, that's cool. If you want to have a debate, that's cool too. Just don't be a dick about it. All right? Because I do know how to boot people. I've only had to do it once, but I do know how to do it, and I don't like doing it. So be nice. Rule number four is that if you have a question, please put it in the chat room because I love hearing from you guys. But do me a favor, and as the night goes on, please put a cue or a question in front of it just so I can help. It helps me pick it out in all the conversation that goes on. So it really helps out. And then number five is drink up, which I need to do because I am way too sober to start this show, so I need to catch up a little bit. Sound off in the chat room. Let me know what you're drinking, where you're from, and I see right away, Tommy Gladding. I need you to reach out to me because you won. You won this book last week. You and Bob were the winners. So you have this. Let me switch out this. There we go. That's a little bit better. So, yeah, you won this book, and I've been trying to contact you through YouTube because that's the only place that I know that you showed up. So, do me a favor, reach out to me on Facebook or Twitter, and so I can get this to you. I'm glad you showed up tonight. Woo! All right. So, yeah, let me drink up here. So, I don't have too much going on as far as the theme. I did put it in the description that we're going to go over some of the best New Year's superstitions that my wife had looked up because we did a impromptu. What did we do? We did a show last night, just a casual, like, spur of the moment kind of thing where we decided to go on and do a New Year's Eve party kind of thing. So, and there she is, right there. So she actually looked up these 15 best New Year's superstitions that we can talk about until we get some questions going. And then I also started looking into psychic predictions. So if there's any psychics out there that would like to come on and give their predictions for 2021, by all means, I will invite you on and you can, be right next to me and give your predictions for the following year. And I'm not going to make fun of you. I'm not going to poke fun, or whatever, because I would like to see, if they come true. So we can actually go back at the end of this year. We'll come back January 2022 and we'll replay this and see if any of the predictions came true. So with that, I'm just going to, run down here. Let's run down some of the stuff here. Stacy says, hello from Denmark. I love that. Denmark. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Happy New Year to the Biddle and the skepticalists. That's hard to say sober. Hey, Robert. Nice to see you're lurking in the background. That's good. Oh, Patricia. Hello. How are you? Happy New Year. Drinking beer. Okay, good, Stacy. And JD says, my stepdad grew up eating cabbage on New Year's Eve for good luck. Is that on your list? Oh, it might be. Let me bring this up. So, you know what? I'll just share it so you guys can look at it and we can just talk about it and have a discussion. So, yeah, tonight is pretty much kind of silly. themes, but it's still open mic night. So feel free to ask a question along the way. All right, so let me share this screen here, and we'll get to going. Oh, there we go. 15 best New Year's superstitions that could bring you good luck in 2021. This should be interesting. Wait, Bob has a prediction. What is it? There will be 12 months this year. I know. Wow, you're really going out on a limb. Okay, so let's look at what we have. Number 1 is the kiss at midnight. It says it may seem like kissing someone at midnight is a way to show your excitement for the new year, but actually it's thought that if you kiss someone you love as the clock strikes midnight, those sentiments will continue for the next 12 months. Did everyone kiss someone at midnight? I did. Oh, man. Let's see. All right. Well, they're really getting into it there. All right. Number 2. This one had me like scratching my head. I could not figure this one out. Eat 12 grapes at midnight. I'm figuring that each grape is for a month. Oh, wait. I should read it first and then, not look so stupid. This food superstition that originated in Spain is meant to bring you luck for the year ahead. Just eat 12 grapes at midnight, one for every month, or put them in a skewer and serve as a fun New Year's Eve cocktail garnish. Wow. That's there's some sexual overtones there, I think. Methinks going on there. So I'm not sure, but I don't know why grapes. This doesn't really go into too much detail, so I'm not really sure why the grapes and not 12 apples or oranges. Maybe it's just because grapes are easier to eat, 12 at a time. Let's see, Bob, I did not this year. My wife barely made it to midnight. Oh, my goodness. All right, so moving on. Fill your cupboards. That's these must be from the 1950s. I mean, especially looking at that cupboard. It says check to see which grocery stores are open on New Year's Eve because it's considered bad luck to start the new year with bare cupboards. It signals poverty and hardship. Wow. So you make sure, does everyone have their cupboards filled? I hope so. Mine is pretty much filled with rum. Rum, vodka, some wine, some moonshine too. We got some moonshine, like not just the store-bought stuff, but the good shit. Real good shit. What's that? Oh, here we go. JD says grapes could tie back into fertility cults and gods like. Oh, I'm not even going to try to say that name. Yeah, I am. Bacchus and Dionysus. I don't know. Stacey says she fell asleep not long after our show. Then I got awoke by fireworks. So did we. All right. Number 4. Now, these are all for good luck, too. So make sure you're doing this. Number 4 is put cash in your wallet. It says want to enter a year full of financial prosperity, then make a run to the ATM so you can fill your wallet with cash. Also, don't loan out any money on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, and don't start the year with any unpaid debts, or you could set a precedent for the months ahead. Well, I'm already fucked because I'm always in debt. Who is anyone out there not in debt? Like, I don't know how you can not be in debt, especially with the way we live. Oh, let's see. What's this? So I am reading some predictions from Psychic Nikki, Psychic to the Stars. This year, the age of Aquarius. Bob, we will get to that because I actually have Psychic Nikki's predictions up. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. Hey, Tom. Good to see you, buddy. All right, let's see. Number 4 or number 5. Don't clean the house. I love this prediction or this superstition. I love it. And I think I do this pretty much every day of the year. So I'm pretty good. It says we can really get behind this superstition. If you're concerned about sweeping or washing away any luck coming your way, don't do any cleaning. including dishes and laundry. So you don't want to sweep that bad luck out. I guess that's where do people come up with this shit? Seriously. Oh man, let's see. Stacy says, I get so annoyed by my friends who believe in astrology. Oh man. Astrology is dumb. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It's dumb. And just to read how, you know, the planets align a certain way and the stars are this way and it predicts or your future and how things are going. Like, I'm pretty sure the big rock that is Mars or Jupiter or Saturn does not give a shit about my financial status here on Earth. Seriously. I mean, it's a I guess it's a fun novelty for some people, but astrology is just dumb. I don't get why people do it. All right. Let's say, oh, wait, Bob Lazinski. Bullshit, Bob. I've seen the musical Hair. I don't know what that's going on there. Wow. All right. Let's see. Oh, Stacy says I'm in medical debt due to crappy emergency room insurance. Better insurance this year. That's good. That's a good, that's a goal. Yeah, get better insurance. It sucked, man. Insurance is expensive. All right. Number 6 of these things that will bring you good luck in the new year. This one is fun. It says open the doors at midnight. Actually, just before midnight, so you can let the old year out and welcome the new one. It doesn't have to be for long. Even those who believe in this superstition can get cold. So, I guess the new year can't leave unless you actually open a door. That's weird. Oh my god. I need to get more drunk as I read these. Number 7, don't cry. Well, I'll try not to. It says, save your tears for another day because crying on New Year's Day could set a year of sadness in motion. Oh my God. So if you cry, I mean, so that just fucks your whole year if you cry. I don't get this. I seriously don't get these superstitions. Like, I wish this actually went into like where they came from, where these superstitions originated, because that might be a little bit more interesting. So I hope I'm not boring you guys because I'm reading these. I'm like, there's not a lot here. So yeah, hopefully you're not bored. I'm going to go to some of the comments. Oh, Stacy's going to do her laundry tomorrow. That's good. You don't want to do it today. Bob says, I didn't clean today, but I will clean tomorrow. I have CDO? What you commoners call OCD. Oops, I did do laundry, but then again, I have 7 people living in my house. Well, there you go. All right. Hey, what's up? Let's see. Kathy's here. Hey, Kathy. How you doing? Hey. All right. So number 8. Here we go. Here, eat collard greens and black-eyed peas. So it's not, I don't think this is there's cabbage. I think JD said something about cabbage. Does that count as collard greens? It says, if you want to keep with the southern tradition, eating black-eyed peas and collard greens on New Year's Day will supposedly bring good luck and prosperity, respectively, in the months ahead. Whip up they give you recipes. Braised greens and black-eyed peas salad. Ugh, that doesn't sound enticing. Moving on. This is a good one. This we can actually explore a little bit, I think. It says, don't leave the house until someone enters from the outside first. And who that person is will supposedly, they added an extra word here. And who that person is will supposedly say a lot about the luck you'll have in the new year. In Scotland, the first person in your home also has to bring you a gift. Wow. So this one I discussed with my wife earlier, and it was like, all right, so this tradition is telling you don't leave the house. You're not allowed to leave the house until somebody else enters it. But if everyone is following this tradition and doesn't leave the house, there's nobody outside to come into your house. So what the fuck? I guess nobody will have a good year because, well, I mean, this year we can follow this easily because no one's allowed to leave. We all have to stay home. That sucks. Cabbage. Oh, Donna's correcting me. Cabbage is not collard greens. Okay. All right. Black-eyed peas are gross. My in-laws do that. I don't think I've ever had them, but it doesn't sound yummy. JD says the superstitions around food are the most interesting, specifically trying to figure out why specific foods. Probably, I would venture a guess that the specific foods have to do with the economy and like what foods were. Maybe it was a marketing tactic. Like, hey, we don't do so well during the year, but if you eat these in the beginning of the year, it'll bring you good luck. So they'll have that boost that'll, put them in the black, and raise money. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. I have no idea. I'm going to move on. Number 10, skip eating lobster. You may want to rethink any fancy New Year's Eve food ideas that include lobster. Many cultures believe that eating lobsters before midnight is bad luck because they move backwards, therefore setting you up for a year of setbacks. Wow. That's interesting. I mean, at least there was a little bit more thought in that. Like, oh, lobsters walk backwards. Do they all walk backwards? Do none walk forwards? I don't know. I've never actually looked into, the life of a lobster. Maybe they do. Huh. Let's see. Let's see. Kathy says cabbage and pork too. Don't forget that. That's what we had. Oh, now I'm starting to get hungry. Stacy says I didn't leave the house due to an ice storm. Oh, how was it? Did you get a lot of ice? Moving on to number 11. Oh, she's cute. Make some noise. You may love buying noisemakers and fireworks to set off at midnight, but did you know the tradition originated from a superstition that making loud noise at midnight would scare evil spirits and omens away? Oh, this is something. This is interesting. I like that. I did not know that's what would happen. I mean, we grew up. I don't know what you guys did. Tell me what you guys did growing up. I used to bang pots and pans. Like my parents would take me outside, and that's what we do. We get like some kind of mallet or spoon, big wooden spoon, and just bang on the pans. And I think my wife did that too, because she still does that. But I didn't hear. I never was taught. This was the origin of that tradition, probably because I grew up in a Catholic household. So, you won't do that. That would be a no-no. But this is interesting. I'm going to look into this a little bit more, maybe because that's really cool. I'll write that down. So there you go. Hey, Teddy. Pots and pans. Bob did pots and pans. It's a Philly tradition. Damn right. I don't know if other people around in the country or around the world do that too. I'm not sure. All right, moving on. Number 12. What? Eat herring? Who comes up with this shit? Whether you like your herring pickled or fresh, eating it in some form at midnight is considered good luck in Germany and Sweden. Wow. I really would like to get into the cultural aspect of this, like JD mentioned. Like, what's the deal with this? What is specific foods like herring? I don't eat herring anyway. I don't even know if I know what herring is. I'm guessing that's fish. Wow. Ugh. Let's see. I'm going through the list of comments here. Oh, wait, what's this? Stacy says my parents gave us wine. Probably why I'm triggered today. Yay! Hey, Diane. How you doing? Good to see you. JD says, assuming the superstition about leaving the house were real, it creates an interesting paradox wherein if everybody stayed home, yeah, I agree. That's what I was saying. Like Kenny said, but if everybody left home, then they simultaneously would bring good luck, but also have bad luck. So yeah, that's a weird tradition. I don't know where that came from. That's weird. Let's see. Oh, Patricia says banging pans a New York thing. Kathy's gunshots. That's good. And New Year's Eve was wine and Monopoly. Oh, Monopoly. That's a dreaded game. Dreaded game. We don't play that around here. It's so long and it gets hostile. Let's see. Robert says, roll mops. I don't know what that means, Robert. What do you mean roll mops? Do you do something with mops, like the mops that you clean the floor with? That's interesting. Bob says, so don't eat lobster, but do eat herring. Sounds like a herring fisheries wanted to outsell lobsters. I think that's it. I mean, I think you can trace this back. I'm going to guess. I'm going to speculate that you can trace this back, yes, to something like that, where the people selling herring really needed a boost. And they're like, they started spreading the rumor like, hey, don't buy lobster. It's too expensive, and they walk backwards and they'll bring you bad luck. Eat herring. That'll do it. That'll bring good luck to you this year. And no, Donna, I am not a sore loser. I am. I totally am. I'm like I throw the board and everything. I'm horrible. Oh, wait. Let's see. Robert says roll mops are a fish rolled around something savory in a vinaigrette liquid. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. La la la. Uh-oh. Stacy says, why am I only seeing my comments? I know I blab, but I don't know. I'm only streaming to the WLFE-DB radio network, and then I shared that link with everybody. So you should be seeing all the comments for everybody. I finally narrowed it down to one streaming platform, so that besides YouTube, but you should be able to see everything. I don't know what's going on if you're not seeing everybody else's comments. All right. So number 13, carry an empty suitcase, because, why not? It says it can just be around your house for a few minutes, but in Colombia, it's seen as setting yourself up for adventures in the new year. Oh, so, I mean, if it only has to be around your house, then we're already good, because, I mean, our suitcases are up in the attic, but they're empty all the time. So we're good to go. That's why we're always on adventures, Donna. Woo! I need more alcohol because I'm still feeling way too sober to do this show. All right, number 14, beware of eating chicken. Uh-oh. Here we go. I think the herring people are attacking chicken farms. It says, similar to lobster, chicken is also a superstitious food to eat on New Year's Eve. Because chickens have wings, all your luck could fly away. Wow. And then they give you a recipe for crispy chicken thighs with garlic and rosemary. So, all right. So because chickens have wings, and it has nothing to do with them being dead and fried up in your pan, but because they had wings at one time, your luck, all of your luck, could fly out, the window. It doesn't actually say good luck. So, your bad luck could fly out too. Maybe. I don't know. Stacy says fried chicken is my favorite food. Woo! I love some fried chicken, mashed potatoes. Oh yeah. Love that. And finally, number 15, were you born on a New Year's Day? Then superstition says you'll automatically be lucky throughout your whole life. Even more so if you were born at midnight. Oh, so that's it. I mean, you just got to be born today. Do I know anyone that was born today? I don't know. I think I did say happy birthday to a few people this morning. When you get those Facebook notifications, like it's this person's birthday, there was a couple. So somebody's lucky, not me. All right. So let's see. Bob or Kathy says, wow, on one hand, I understand why stray bullets do come back down. Never know if they hit a child. What? Where did that come from? Are you still? Oh, I see it. I see in the comments now. Kansas City's mayor chastised people who shot guns last night. I don't get that. Let me get this out of here. I don't get the idea of shooting guns. I mean, I guess when you look back a long time ago, like Western themed time, yeah, that's all they had. But like today, fucking, why would you shoot guns up in the air? Yeah, they have to come down. That's the point. It's called gravity. It's going to come down. It's going to hit somebody. Somebody's going to get hurt. But I don't understand that. I mean, it's bad enough we have fireworks. And don't get me wrong, like I like a big fireworks display, but unfortunately, like in Philly, we've been having it the entire fucking year. Like all year we've been hearing fireworks. So I'm kind of done, It's not like I don't like fireworks anymore. But I don't get the guns. I really don't. All right, so that's that. That's our list of superstitions for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I think most of them are kind of silly. Well, I think all of them are silly because I don't believe in that whole good luck, bad luck thing. But some were kind of interesting, I might look into some of the cultural things. That might be a side project to do. So let me see, go through some of these comments. Looking up. JD says it's a country thing. Kenny Biddle. We Appalachian folk use guns for everything. Oh my goodness. Oh, Kathy says watch out for anti-gravity people. I agree. You gotta watch because flat earthers, I think, don't believe in gravity or something to that effect. Because the whole idea, like if the earth was actually flat, then you'd have a huge problem with gravity because the further you got out to the edge, the more you would be pulled in to the center. You wouldn't actually be standing up. You'd be like this. The further you got out, like if you're going out to the edge here, you'd have to actually like lean that way because gravity would be, going that way instead of all around because it's a globe. I'm being confusing. I'm sorry. Let's see. Missouri. Oh, Stacy says Missouri. There are 2 Kansas cities. Oh, okay. They're talking about that. So I'm going to go into just a little bit on psychic predictions because it was actually hard to find any that were actually listed out. I was looking today to see if I could find like almost like bullet points to talk about psychic predictions so we can play them on the show or show them and talk about them a little bit. And then next year at this time, if I'm still doing this show, if you're still watching me do this show next year, then we can go over them and say, all right, how many passed, how many failed. But it was extremely hard to find like out and out predictions. There was one, let's see, Psychic Nikki was the top choice. I mean, when you put in the 2021 psychic predictions in Google, Psychic Nikki was the first one that popped up. And it was weird. Like I'm looking at her website right now, and I'll share that so you can see what I'm looking at. So this is her website, and to be honest, it sucks. Aesthetically, it sucks. It's very, very plain. It almost looks like I'm looking at DOS. Just coding because it's just this is what it looks like. And it's all this whole front page here is all guest appearances, so it's not like, hey, here's my predictions or this is how I can help people. It's interviews. These are all interviews. This is Top Rated Entertainment Television. This part here, other shows here. Yeah. And then now we're getting into her predictions, which is interesting. Like I seriously want to get into this and start looking up her predictions to see if she actually predicted it, because right at the top here, this one, I don't know if I can blow that up for you. Let me see if I can blow that up so you guys can see it a little bit better. So I don't know why it's here twice, but she says the 9/11 planes crashing into the World Trade Center and Washington, including the Pentagon, plane crash by terrorists. She claims that she predicted this April of 2001 on this radio station. There's no link to a recording. There's nothing here that lets me listen to it. So I'm going to have to find it and see if I can find a recording of it. If it's a live interview and they don't do recordings, then we're kind of shit out of luck. Which, if that's true, that's probably what Psychic Nikki is counting on. What else? Oh, she predicted Michael Jackson's death. Again on the same radio program, 102.1 The Edge. She predicted the plane crashing into the Hudson River in New York on December 16th. Oh, she did it on a blog and on the radio station. What else? The death of Australian crocodile hunter Steve Irwin. Oh, she predicted that too. So these are all... Actually, I'm going to screen cap this because this is really interesting. There we go. And I'll put it over here because now we have testable claims. We can actually go back and research some of this, and I might be able to find either the if I can't find the radio broadcast, I can at least call the station and talk to them, try to get more information. But it's also apparently in a blog, and this blog. So if it's in there, I can actually go into the metadata of the blog itself and see if she actually did it on that date or not. So this will be interesting. I'm going to go some of the comments here. Oh, wait. What is that? I'm not sure. Oh, wait. I met a girl named Nikki. You could say she was a sex fiend. Oh, and there's other comments. I'm not going to get into that. That's a little too R-rated for this show. Let's see. Oh, Bob says, as a webmaster, my eyes, this page needs so much help. It does. This is horrible. This is really horrible. There's not much else. There's tweets. Oh, let's say, my client, let's see what happens when I do here. Oh, it just goes to more client info. I guess because she calls herself the psychic to the stars. So that's it. Go back to my homepage, read some of my predictions. Oh, here we go. Here's prediction 2021 predictions. Last year. Oh, wait. That lights up like it's supposed to click on it, but it doesn't. And let me see. World predictions, a great worldwide pandemic. President Trump not being elected, health issues for President Trump, flooding. See, these are all typed in here, but I'm not sure if these are actual predictions that she made. Because, I mean, these all look like I don't know if they were made last year. Oh, my God. There's a lot here. Let's see. What's her Twitter handle? Let's see. Let me go back to the main page here because it was right up. There you go. At Psychic Nikki. There you go. Go check it out. See what's coming up because this is horrible. But basically, there was a article. I don't want to get too off topic here. Not that I really have any topics. But let's see here. But she was featured in in this article here for Channel 5, KPIX, CBS in the San Francisco Bay Area. So they turned to her for her predictions for 2021. And I read through it out. I'm not going to read all of this because it's kind of long. As you can see, it's kind of long. But basically, all she did was repeat exactly what's been in the news, and that's pretty much been par for the course with all the other psychics I looked into. I saw somebody did an interview with Thomas John, who is he's a semi-famous B-list kind of psychic thing he's done Seatbelt Psychic. That's a television show. I think it was a short-lived television show where he picked up people allegedly in a taxi and would drive them around and do psychic predictions. But my friend Susan Gerbic did several investigations into him and found that he actually was driving in a circle around town. They were just hiring people to come in and sit in the back and get readings. people that would fill out a lot of paperwork about themselves, and then they would get in the car and they would literally drive in circles because they analyzed some of the episodes and found that during the same interviews, during the same psychic readings that Thomas John was giving, that they literally passed the same landscape features over and over and over again. So he was basically making like 4 right turns and just staying on a path. Really, really funny. But anyway, getting back to this, they some of the other psychics that I looked into, basically they were repeating what we know already, or what everyone in the news has been saying about how the vaccines, especially in this country, they are going to be more dispersed and distributed a little bit more, that people are going to start going back to normal, but not until like the fall, where maybe we can take our masks off and start acting kind of normal. The economy might start bouncing back a little bit by the end of this year, which is all stuff that you hear on the news anyway. There was no actual predictions. So even with Psychic Nikki, let me go back to, let's see, view the latest 2021 predictions. So these are all from last year. Like, this is not, none of these are, and this doesn't click into anything. So I'm trying to figure out if she actually predicted anything. These look like headlines, like almost like she just went through the papers and just added everything as it happened and just said, all right, yeah, I predicted this. Of course, that's my speculation. I don't have any proof to back that up. Not yet. But I think I might look into this a little bit more. Oh my God, look at all this stuff. If she was this accurate, holy shit. Imagine what she could do if she turned her attention to like missing persons and children that were abducted and missing and nobody knows. Let me see, how many? 732. Oh, and then we go into only 12 happy predictions. So the world sucks, but there's 12 happy things. Interesting. But getting back, let me check. No questions yet. All right, cool. Fight. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Getting back to this, one of the parts in this article did bother me. Let me see. So I was reading. Oh wait, that's a different one. We'll get into that in a little bit. Where the hell is my article? There it is. All right. So I was reading through this, and again, like I said, there was a lot of just general shit that we already knew. There was no, even my wife, Donna, looked through it, and she was bitching about it because she was like, "There's nothing new. There's nothing that we haven't already heard from like actual sources, like science sources, news sources. There's nothing in here." A few things did stand out to me. Here, let me see if I can blow this up again so you guys can see it. Oh, there we go. That looks a little. Oh, get out of here. Where is this? What is this? I don't like this guy. All right. So, right down here, she thinks that Tom Cruise is going to have a bad year because he had his little outburst where he was yelling at somebody. I guess I did hear about it where I guess somebody wasn't wearing a mask on set and he flipped out, which, you know, hey, more power to him. I don't like most of the stuff that he does, but hey, you know, be safe. He also, Psychic Nikki says that Johnny Depp is also going to have a bad year, like a tough time this year. I actually think he was bouncing back. But what do I know? She goes into some other actors, but what really bothered me was right here. They're going to come up with a cure for cancer. As you know, most of you guys know, like cancer is a very that's a sore spot with me. Like I don't like when people start making predictions like this because it gives a lot of false hope to people. I know there's a lot of organizations out there that are working towards it, and most of my contests when I do them is actually in donation for cancer research. So I'm hoping, damn, one day to yes. Somebody will find a cure, but it's not as simple as finding one cure. because there's different types of cancers. So there's got to be different types of cures. So this bothers me a little bit. Take a real break here. Hey, how you doing, Bridget? Bridget? Am I saying that right? I hope so. Bridget Moon. I like that. That's a good name. But yes, so we have that. We also, she says, I think it's coming sooner than later. Also, Alzheimer's, that we're going to have a cure for Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's. That's it. Alzheimer's. NMS. So she's predicting, as I read this, like, I don't know, because she does say the future holds good news. So like up here, she says the future holds, but I'm still thinking that she's talking about next year or this year, 2021. And now expecting to come up with a cure for cancer, a cure for Alzheimer's, and a cure for MS, which those are big claims. And if people are listening to her, then she's creating a lot of false hope. And I mean, again, I hope it comes true. I really do, but I don't like when she does this. I really don't like that. But she also says, what else? And I think they're going to come up with a new vaccine as well that will help people who have allergies that don't want to take the current vaccine. I don't know what that means, unless she's talking about the COVID-19 vaccine. That's very, very few people are having complications with, but very, 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 very few. So I don't know what this means about allergies. I'm not sure about that. And that's about it. I mean, there's not much else to go in. She gets into the lucky numbers. So if you want to play the lottery, there you go. 1623. There you go. If you win, help me out. Help a brother out. So that's pretty much it for the psychic prediction thing, because I really, like I said, when I started looking into it, there was nothing but general statements. It was really, really horrible. And it wasn't really worth getting into. I wanted to get I actually wanted to do a whole show and just focus on these predictions, but there was nothing there. So, I don't know. Stacy says she's scared of dementia. It's me too. I mean, any kind of stuff like that, it's very scary, and it's not. I don't think it's good when you start predicting to a lot of people. If you have a lot of followers, and I don't know how many followers she has. Let me see. 8,477 followers on Twitter. And then, that's actively following. She actually has 14,000 followers. So that's the kind of thing that scares me when it comes to psychic predictions, is that she can say something or promote a product, and a lot of people are going to spend money and really get into it, thinking that like it's a cure or it's a better living or something like that, when in reality it probably has nothing to do with helping them out. It's just a get rich scheme. And we did that with what was her name? Jeanette Wilson. Jeanette Wilson was another psychic that I think was in Australia, I want to say. It was a while back, a couple months back, where Susan Gerbic, the woman I spoke about earlier that did investigations on Thomas John. So she actually came across this Jeanette Wilson person who was claiming to be psychic, medium, and that she was channeling these doctors, the spirit of these doctors, and diagnosing people. But she was also pimping out products that were new age, homeopathic kind of bullshit. And in one of her claims, she claimed that it would prevent you getting COVID-19, which is really, really, I mean, that's a big, bold claim. She actually like did a video where she where people paid to watch her, and she promoted a product and said, yes, this will prevent the coronavirus from attaching to your lungs and thus protect you from getting sick, which is a big claim, and made a big stink about it. And it actually went through not only several skeptic groups in her territory, but it went as far as the local news over there started contacting her and said, you're making these claims. She denied the claims, but they had the tapes, not tapes, but the recordings. So they could actually prove to the authorities that she was making these claims. And I think they shut that part of her down, which is good. And that's a win for us. So, but I hate when anybody making a claim that they're psychic and they start influencing people, because there's so many influencers out there already that you can. Oh my God, I hate when they just put that shit out there and they say, hey, buy this shit, spend like your $59.95 and it'll help you not be sick. You can go out, because then it gives people too much confidence where they will stop wearing a mask. They will stop washing their hands as much, you disgusting pigs, and then just go out there and do what they want because they feel overconfident about something, because they're taking this magic pill that some psychic said to take. I don't know if I'm rambling. Anyway, so we're not even halfway through. Oh my goodness. If you guys had questions tonight, please do me a favor, pop them in the chat room, because I'm kind of out of things to talk about. Do me a favor, put question or Q before your question, and then we'll address them. I'm going to go down some of the comments here and see if anything's directed at me. We're talking about eggs. Oh, we're talking about vaccines and stuff. They're going back and forth. Not sure what. Oh, wait, I see a Q. Let's see. Kenny, do you have a cold? Sound a bit off. That's probably because I drank a lot last night. We drank a lot. And I actually wasn't feeling, I wasn't hungover this morning, but I certainly did not want to get up and start the day. And today was really just a lazy ass day. I mean, we didn't do anything. We didn't go out. We kind of chilled and played some video games, and I didn't do anything. I don't have a cold. I don't think I have a cold. Let me check. No, I'm good though. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. I'm just probably much more sober than you're used to. I did put a rum in here, but I'm not feeling it. So, all right. What are your predictions for this year? If you had to make a psychic prediction, what would it be? I'm curious. And let's go with like not tomorrow. And just let's go in a couple months. Like, what do you think is going to happen? We could play we could have a Deadpool. I mean, is that morbid? Let's see what. Oh, we got to say Marianne passed away. I'm so upset. The actress that played Marianne from Gilligan's Island. I'm very upset because she was my pick. You know, when you do like Ginger or Marianne, it was always Marianne. Always. All right. Let's see. Going down. Going down. Oh, Donna says last night was a long night. It was. We did a 2-hour or more than 2 hours show where we were drinking and having fun and laughing, but it was a good time. It was basically a Jason Gowan interview. If you don't know what Jason Gowan is, he's a buddy of ours. He was on a paranormal show called Extreme Paranormal, which was extremely bad. I love the guy. I love him. But yeah, it didn't last long. They tried, but he's been on a couple different things. But we had him on last night. We were talking to him. Oh, we have a prediction. What is this? Bridget, I didn't see if I was saying that right. I hope I am. Prediction, more of the same for the next 6 months or so. I agree. I think depending on where you are, I think, yes, the next 6 months are probably going to be almost the same. We'll see if I'm hoping there's not another spike. I'm hoping there's not a third wave coming. If people would just buckle down and just do what the fuck they're supposed to do and wash their damn hands, wear your fucking masks. We get the vaccine rolled out to our, I don't know if it's 75. I think it's 75% of the population get it done. so that we can return to normal. That would be awesome. That would be so awesome. Ah, we got a question. Awesome. I love questions. I mean, it's a Q&A show. So you did a show and I missed online. We did just it wasn't a Skeptical Help Bar. It was not a formal show. It was just something my wife and I did. We jumped on my personal page and we did a live stream for 2 hours last night. Just having people on at random. Anyone that showed up, people popped in and out just to say hi, see what's going on. And then Jason Gowan and his wife Melissa, they stayed on for the longest, pretty much the whole show. And we just chatted. But people were popping in and out, and we were drinking, and yeah, we drank a lot. So this is probably going to be a short show tonight. I wasn't even sure I was going to do a show, but then JD asked, and I was like, yeah, I'll do a show. I'll do one just to see what kind of interest there is. Let me see. Going through some of these. Bob says, "Oh, the Jason Gowan interview last night was, yeah, that was interesting. Definitely, he's a good guy. I need to get him on formally. Probably not on this show because we talk a lot of serious kind of stuff. Going through, let's see, is it online, Carol? Yes, it was online last night. I don't know if it'll be off because we did broadcast. We rebroadcast the ball dropping, so we all watched the ball drop and did like a cheer, like yeah, great." All right, so what else do I have? I do have two things I can do, two segments until, oh wait, what do we have here? JD says, question, I might have missed it, but how did you hear about Psychic Nikki, or from where? Google. I literally Googled 2021 psychic predictions, and she was the first one that popped up, or this article that I was sharing earlier, it popped up. And I started looking into it a little bit. I don't know too much about her, but on her Twitter, just write the basic description is psychic to the stars. Nikki has been clairvoyant all her life. She is an audient clairvoyant. So instead of saying clairaudient and clairvoyant, she says audient clairvoyant. The ability to see and hear and come up with specifics. And that's right there. That's a dead giveaway to me. That is probably not specific, except in retrospect. So I really want to look into this a little bit more because it piqued my interest, and I want to check it out. There's like pictures of her with I don't know who this guy is, John Tory Tiff. I don't know who that is, but she claims to be like the psychic to the stars. I don't know who. And there's pictures of her on radio stations and stuff like that. So not sure who she is. Right. Going through prediction. Let's see. Carol says prediction Republicans will say some stuff. Dems will stay. Someone will get shot. Pet therapists will have a busy year. Yeah, I agree. Tom. Hey, Tom. That one guy that popped in your feed last night, Juan Tom. He was awesome, dude. Whatever, you self-promoting bitch. All right, so I do have two things. I have a book of the week, and I also have another remote viewing challenge. What? That's right. I already put one in here. I put an object in here, so I'm going to go through the rules real quick. So I'm going to hold the lock here and shake it. You can hear that there's something in there. So the basic rules for this are that, let's see, you can make a guess. It doesn't matter if you're psychic or a remote viewer or whatever. Anyone can make a guess. After this broadcast, I'll put a picture up on the I Am Kenny Biddle Facebook page, and you can guess there. You can put your guesses there, and that's where I'm going to go. So if you make a guess anywhere else, I'm not going to say it, so it doesn't count. So it has to be on the I Am Kenny Biddle page. And while you're there, follow it and like it, because, that'd be nice. So, oh my God, what are you talking about? It's not a finger. Oh my goodness. So What else? The rules are that it has to be specific too. You can't say it's something blue. It can't be it's something round. Like those are generic, general terms. It's, that's being a psychic. You need specifics. I need specifics about it. Like if it's a, I don't know if it's. I'm looking around here. If it's a Baby Yoda figure, I would expect you to say, "Hey, it's a Baby Yoda figure," or Grogu, or the child. All those count because we're nerds. Something like that. If it's a dice, I would say, "Hey, it's a six-sided dice." The color would be good too. Something specific like that. And if you actually win this, I don't know. What's the prize? What should the prize be? I don't know. How about if you get it right, I will give you my Stay Puff. How about that? So yeah, big Stay Puff. Rah, 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 rah. So that's the prize this time. He's been up there for a long time. So if you guess what's in there, then that's the prize. So there you go. So again, after this show, I'll put a picture up on the I Am Kenny Biddle Facebook page, and then you can start your guesses. I'll look at the guesses here, but I might miss them. So let's see. Let's see. What else? What else do we get? Tiny bottle of booze. I know what's in there. It's Kenny's middle finger. I saw it last night. You see it again. I love you, Tom. Let's see. Bob makes a prediction. I will not get any of the remote viewing challenges correct. That's probably one psychic prediction that'll come true. Let's see. Bob says you had to have tuned in last night's show to get Donna's joke about the finger in the box. Oh, that was a good one. All right. Stacy says it's a blue unicorn pooping ice cream. I do have that, but it's not in the box. Carol says let winners pick the prize. Oh, hell no. No, I mean it's no, because nobody wins. Nobody wins. I mean, it's. I know. I'm guessing a few of you out there might say like I changed the contents, but this stays locked. Honestly, after I post a picture of this, I forget about it until the next show, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta open that. But no, I mean it's an informal experiment, and I want to see what happens. I want to see if anyone gets it, and is it a pure guess, or do they really believe that they had some kind of vision or something that we can explore, and that's what science is about. That's what investigation is about. So I always do this kind of stuff because I think it's really cool. Let's see. Kathy says, my daughter is like Ghostbusters. She's listening. So there you go. Once the show's over, I'll post a picture. You can make your guesses. I don't limit the guesses. I used to say one guess per person, but hey, guess. Yeah, have fun with it. Let's see. What else? I guess that last time. Oh, I'm not sure which guess you had, but yeah. Let's see. Donna says Stan Lee Lego figure. Oh, you mean this one? I don't think that works. And definitely rip Stanley. Oh my goodness. All right, so that is the challenge. That's on. So feel free again after the show. We'll do it. And then I have the book of the week. This might actually just be an hour show tonight. All right. So the book of the week actually comes from a suggestion last week when I had Ross Blotcher on, which was a great interview. I hope you guys enjoyed that because I did. I met Ross like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I think 4 years ago now. We met at SciCon for the first time. I had known about him and because I had listened to his podcast a lot and we had talked a little bit. So he did know who I was, which was great. It's always cool. That feeling when like you meet somebody that is like somebody you look up to, and then they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" They say your name right away. I was like, "Holy shit, you know my fucking name. That's awesome." But we chatted a little bit. But because we were at a science convention, and then every year after when we met up, it was at a science convention. So there's a lot going on. We didn't have time to actually sit down and talk. So last week's show was really, really cool. And it was really nice to actually have a chance to talk to him for about 2 hours and listen to him and ask him questions. Because I'm used to hearing the podcast where they do their thing. They do their investigation, they talk about it, and you get a lot of that. I have a diploma, my degree for parapsychology, my fake degree in parapsychology. I got that because of their show. They did a show where they went to this Center for Excellence online academy and did a course. I think they both did the same course, and Ross did it like he studied everything, and then Carrie, who was the co-host, she went through like real quick, like me, and then they both passed, so they got their online degrees, and they were like, "Oh, this is cool." And when they talked about it, Ross actually mentioned there was a parapsychology one, and that's what got me into it. So, but his suggestion last week, he mentioned a book called "When Prophecy Fails." And this turned out to be a really cool book. I ordered it. So here it is. I ordered it like the next day after we talked to him, because I had started to write it down, but then I didn't because I was engaged in what he was saying. But luckily Donna did. And when I went downstairs, she's like, "Oh, this is what he said." I was like, "Oh, cool." Popped on Amazon, boom, ordered it. 2 days later, it showed up. And 2 days later, I was done it. So it was a really good book. I enjoyed it. And it's basically, it's not a study, but this is written by Leon Festinger. And then there's Henry Reichen, and then Stanley, I'm going to butcher his name, Schatzter. And basically they get into they infiltrate a cult, a doomsday cult. And it was from Dorothy Martin. And she made this prediction, this apocalyptic kind of doomsday prediction that the world was going to start ending on December 21st, 1954. And Leon Festinger, the main author here, was doing research. He's a psychologist that was doing social psychology, and he was doing work in cognitive dissonance, which is when you have two competing beliefs. And there's turmoil. There's turmoil because, you believe in one thing and then you hear evidence to suggest otherwise, and you have this inner turmoil. We talk about cognitive dissonance a lot on the show, and the Three Tortured Souls show that I do with Dave and Tim. But this was the start of it. This was the start of that term and that theory, where they infiltrated this group. They actually saw advertisements for this group. For like a doomsday prediction that appeared in the papers at the time. And it's really cool. I started looking up the papers, and I got copies in the newspapers and stuff. But not only do they infiltrate it, they have observers inside the group that are part of the group, and they interact with everyone else. And you get to see how fully committed some of these people are to a belief that the world was going to end. And what really made it interesting to me was that the messages they were getting, this what's her name, Dorothy Martin. There's all code names in this. Like they don't actually name the real people, so you have to do a little bit of research to figure out all the real people involved. But the main woman is Dorothy Martin, and she believed that she was getting messages from space people. Yes, aliens, space people. And that they were telling her things about like hidden knowledge. And, once you start hearing someone talk about hidden knowledge, conspiracy theory all the way. I mean, that's a red flag for that. But she goes on to make this prediction that came from the space people that the world was going to start ending. There was going to be a big flood. And then that went into other stuff. So this team of social psychologists sent in some observers. They hired some people, they trained them, and then sent them in. They infiltrated the group, got in there so they could observe from the inside. And this explains the entire story based on the data they collected. So it's not a study, but it's the narrative that follows along what happens, what the people do, why they believe it, how they justify beliefs when they are faced with what's called disconfirmation. Like when they made predictions, because obviously the world didn't end. We're still here. But what happens when the predictions failed, and their thought process, how they believed it or how they justified it, to keep going on. And it's just an amazing book. I really like it. So when we talk about cognitive dissonance, we talk about how people can fully believe in something that sounds silly to us. This gives you a better perspective of the way they think, and I highly recommend it. This was published in 1956, I believe. Yeah, 1956. So it's definitely, it has that tone where it's definitely from. I mean, you're talking 70 years ago, almost 70 years ago. But it has that kind of tone. It's a little technical in the beginning. But once you get past the technical part and they start getting into the whole story of how they got involved and what was going on with them, with the major characters, it's fascinating. That's why it took me 2 days to read it. I mean, it was just boom. It was great. Uh-oh. I hope it's not me. Donna says, is it just my connection or does Kenny's screen keep freezing up? Uh-oh. Hopefully it's coming through. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. It looks fine on my end, but I don't know. But let me see. So this is my book of the week. Definitely, I suggest you go do it. If you want to order it, here's the information. When Prophecy Fails, those are the authors. Let's see if there you go. That comes in a little bit better. Definitely a good book. Usually a book takes me a long time to get through, because especially if I'm reviewing it. Like the ghost hunting books take me a while because I'm highlighting and looking stuff up. This one I actually read through because it had all the information that I wanted there. It explains certain things rather than me just going and looking it up. So it's a very well done book, and I recommend it. So, let me know if you get it and what you think of it. Let's see. Going through some questions here. Let me. I do see some questions. Let me see. Carol says, "Did you suggest amazing but false? It made case for crop circles." Comments. Amazing but true. But amazing but false. Where is that? I do have it. I do have it. Where is it? I had it here because I did recommend it. I didn't read through it yet. I got it because there was a section in there with the Great Wall of China, and it had Trump written on it. And this was well before he ran for presidency and all this stuff. So it was an odd mystery that came up, and my friend and editor Ben Rafford contacted me about it and wanted to see if I could figure anything out. We talked about it, and he's like, it's a little mystery, but no big deal. But I was able to get in touch with the illustrator and found out that it was more or less just an inside joke. Like when he started drawing the illustration, he was thinking, oh, wouldn't it be funny if Trump bought the Great Wall of China? And I'll just put my name on it. So it was pretty much an Easter egg. That's all it was. But I got that book just because of that. Now I want to know where it is, because I did. It's probably on the other side. I'm not going to go look for it now, but I'm going to write this down. Let's see. You say it's a case for crop circles. Case for crop circles. I don't know. It might be interpretation, because there's a lot of research that's been done. Well, Ben Rafford has, Joe Nickel has, several other people have, that crop circles were more or less, they were just man-made things, and there were a lot of copycats that came up. They demonstrated how to do them, and even though they're intricate designs, yes, they can be done in one night. Especially when you're in a field like that, because I mean, once you're off the edge of the field, you're covered. Unless you're looking from above, nobody's going to see you, and you can basically work all night and get a design done. And even though some of the designs look complex, they're really not that hard to do. I haven't done one, to be honest, but I've watched other people do them, and within an hour or two created these beautiful designs. So it can be done. Let me see. I'm writing this down. Amazing but false. The case for crop circles. Okay, so I'll look that up after the show, and I'll get back to you, Carol. I'm going to write down just so I know who to get back to with this. Or I might just post it on the site. So, all right. So let me go through some of these comments here and see if there's anything else, and then maybe I'll start wrapping it up. Oh, Stacy's asking if 3 Tortured Souls tomorrow. Yes. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a show. Me, Tim, Dave, we're going to be talking about several things. We're going to be talking about mechanisms. I think that's the theme for tomorrow night. Mechanisms, like how certain paranormal things allegedly happen. What's the mechanism for them to actually work? We'll get into more of it tomorrow. Part of the discussion will involve the Xbox Kinect, how that works, and then the stick figures that people allegedly get that they claim are ghosts. I think we're also going to, this is something. Let me see. I'm going to put a link in the chat room as soon as I find it, because this might be important. If you're going to listen to tomorrow's show, I have some homework for you, which is a first. Holy shit. Because we've been talking recently about the demonic possession, not really demonic possession, but exorcisms, especially home, what are they called? Like do-it-yourself exorcisms, I guess, when they're done at home by like family or clergy or something. So we've been talking a lot about that lately, and I had come across, I got a friend request from the Center for Inquiry Director in Argentina last week. And when I looked them up, because it doesn't matter who you are, when you send me a friend request, I look your ass up. I do a full background check. Maybe I'm a stalker. I don't know. But I checked him out, found out that he was in this documentary about a priest in Argentina that was conducting exorcisms. And this documentary followed the guy around for a little bit, the priest, and really got into like his staff and talking about him and interviewing. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow night a little bit. I don't know how much we're going to get into it, because we do have a lot to talk about. I'm trying to find the link here so that I can post the what is that? Is that it? No. Okay. I'm going to post the video. So if you guys are interested, you can watch it before tomorrow night. It is interesting. I do have one beef with the documentary as a whole, but otherwise, I actually liked it. I thought it was really good and pretty well made. There's a lot of subtitles in it, so just be forewarned, okay, that you're going to be reading a lot. But it's definitely worth it. I'm sorry this is taking a long time. I'm trying to find the link, because it was a while. Oh my goodness. Tim and Dave, we have such long conversations that go back and forth that it takes me forever to find a link that was only like 2 or 3 days ago. It takes me forever to find it. And now I'm feeling like really pressured to find this shit quick. I think it's almost here. Oh, wait, there it is. All right, so copy link address. There we go. So I'm going to put it in the comments now. There we go. It's on YouTube. It's free, so you can watch the whole thing. It's about an hour and a half, I think. But it's interesting. So take a look if you're going to listen to the show tomorrow night. Let's see. What else do we got? JD says, haha, good old Center for Excellence. One of these days I'll get one of those degrees. The parapsychology degree took me 5 hours. And I think it said it had like 100 and I forget the exact thing. I took it because I was writing an article about some paranormal ghost hunting guy that claimed to be a parapsychologist. I forget his name right now. But I wanted to see how easy it would be to get my own. And literally 5 hours drinking while taking the test. I didn't even study. I went through the courses and just like, oh, yeah, whatever. Famous people, whatever. Investigations, whatever. Okay. Take the tests. Boom. Aced them. And that's not bragging. It wasn't really that hard. I think anyone could do it. I think anyone watching could probably take those courses and ace them. So, but yeah, definitely try it. I mean, it's fun. I want to do some more. I think I'm going to do a couple more because they have some others that are interesting just for fun, just to see what's going on, or how easy it is to do. If they have like a cryptozoology one, I'm definitely going to try that one. All right. So I don't know why Stacy is scared of oblivion. Oh, death is only the beginning. I don't know what the beginning of, but all right, going through. So I'm freezing up. I hope I'm looking better here. I'm looking through some of the comments. Looking for a cue or a question. Don't see it. Wow, I'm really far behind. There's my link that I posted. Okay. Let's see. Bob says there has been a ton of research on homework and most of it says it's worthless. Shut up, Bob. Just watch the video. Damn it. God damn it. JD says, as you were drunk through most of the course, weren't you? Oh yeah, absolutely. Totally was drunk. It was happy hour because I took it when I was down in North Carolina for training for work. So I would do training for 8 hours during the day and come back, and the hotel would have a happy hour where it was really cool. They had like 3 different kinds of beer that was free. You could just drink as much as you want. So I would get 2 cups because you 2-fisting and come back to my little table, go to my laptop. I would read through the courses and be like, all right. I mean, some of the stuff I read just to see, because they actually had, one of the courses was about skepticism, and they brought up the Center for Inquiry, which I work for independently. And I was like, oh, cool. Let's see what's this about, and they pretty much trashed the skeptical movement, which I thought was funny. But it was still interesting. So yeah, altogether it took me 5 hours, which was well below the required. So it's a diploma. That's what it is. So it comes out as a diploma. That's what it says. It's downstairs. I'll try to remember for the next show and bring it up and show you guys. But it says diploma. So I have a parapsychology diploma. It's not a degree. But it's pretty much the same as the other diploma mills that you pay, you're pretty much guaranteed to pass. And then, I have this certificate with honors. I think I have honors on it because I got like a 98 something, 98.5 or something like that. So yeah, it is a diploma. Let's see, what else do we have here? Question from Carol. Link for parapsychology degree. Can add it to my online minister certificate. I have a bunch of those too. I think I have four or five online ministry certificates, declaring that I can do pretty much whatever I want. So, I mean, it's easy. I'll look up a link, but it's for the Center for Excellence. I mean, it's let's see, Center of Excellence. There it is, Center of Excellence. Let's see if I have the right one. There it is, certified courses. Certified. So here we go. Copy, paste it into the chat room. You guys can check it out. There is a full line of courses in there, including the parapsychology one. I don't know how much they are now. Let me see. Oh, celebrate your success. All these happy people on the website. Oh, Introduction to Ancient. So let me share this so you guys can see, because it's interesting. I like it. I can't believe I went another 20 minutes just babbling about a parapsychology degree. So this is the website. And you can go, I don't know if I can sign in. I should be able to sign in, but I signed into my laptop, so I don't know if this will recognize me. So let's see. We have courses, bookkeeping. Oh, Sage bookkeeping. I don't know what that is. Secretarial skills, teaching English. So these are all the real, like, modest ones. These are like, okay, they're pretty cool. Reflexology. Oh, Reiki. Reiki. I don't know. Here we go. Angel Reiki. I can't say that. I can't say that word. Reiki. There you go. Reiki. Angel Reiki. Animal Reiki. Crystal Reiki. Wow. 1 and 2 diploma course. Oh, Reiki Master. Wow, these are expensive. $245. I wonder if you have to take the other courses first before you can take this one. See, I didn't even pay close to this. When I did it, there was a I think I actually entered a coupon code and got it for pretty cheap. I forget what it is, but I wrote an article about it and it explained like how much I actually spent on it. So it wasn't anywhere near this. Let's see what else they have. Where's that? Oh, Psychic and Supernatural. Here we go. Wait, come on. It's not changing. Oh, there it is. So let's see. We have tarot cards, Wicca, diploma course, alchemy. Where's the parapsychology one? Come on. I know. Oh, astral projection. Here's astrology. You want to, talk about planets lining up when I really don't. Crypto. There, $158. Fuck, that's expensive. I don't want to do that. I might do it anyway. We'll see. I might. Sometimes with these classes, I've noticed some of them. If you click on it, let's try it. Let's see what happens. View course. Loch Ness. That's so funny. Sometimes when you go to click out of it, no, it doesn't. Sometimes it pops up with like a half price kind of thing. Oh, crypto. Oh, I thought he had an eye patch on. He almost looked like he had an eye patch. So this is a study of cryptozoology. These are the courses. Loch Ness Monster. The Kraken. I like that rum. And other sea monsters. Anacondas. Legend of Bigfoot. Yeti. Chupacabra. I wonder, I'm so curious if Ben Radford is mentioned in this. Because Ben has a book. Let's see. Where is it? Here it is. I got it. Hold on. I haven't read it yet. But Ben Radford did a book, Tracking the Chupacabra, which is an excellent book. He does an awesome job actually nailing down the entire legend and busting that myth. So definitely, I would suggest that book too. But maybe I'll save that for another one. Who would benefit from this course? Let's see. Whether you're undecided about the existence of cryptids or your mind is set, this course will give you a firm foundation. You'll understand how stories about these particular creatures were created or evolved and see what makes them particularly attractive to those searching for new species. You will learn about various sightings of these monsters. Some have since been rationally explained, and others remain a mystery. You will be introduced to some of the more well-known cryptozoologists along with works they have written on the subject. Most of all, though, you will be left to come to your own conclusions. There's the hook. About the many wondrous beasts that are or are not out there somewhere on our vast planet. Accreditations. Let's see. This will take you up to 150 hours to complete. Want to bet? working from home. There is no time limit, blah, blah, blah. And you'll get 150 continued professional development points. I don't know what they are. I'm not sure. So, the quality license scheme. I mean, dude, seriously, this. Wait. I'm trying to blow up the wrong screen. Let me see if I can blow this up for you so you can see this. This is interesting. The course has been endorsed under the quality license scheme. I mean, that sounds, I'm sure it's something else, but when you say it's under a scheme, that just makes me think like, you're scheming me. You're scamming me. Like, what the fuck? Oh, so there you go. That's a look at that. I'm gonna leave that page open because I might look into that. We'll see. That's interesting. I like that. Let's see. Carol says, what other real degrees or certs do you have? I have several certifications. I have a degree in gas and diesel automotive. So I went to a tech school and got my degree. It's an associate's degree in that, and I became a mechanic. So I could work on cars, different cars. And then most of my certifications come from either automotive or aerospace, because I did a lot of work on both. I went to several schools for Saturn, for Ford, for Chevy, Nissan, and I got certifications in different things for them. And then I went to aerospace career, and I got several certifications within that genre, mostly like factory training for different engines and mechanical parts. So I have those. As for anything else, I mean, I don't have too many other certifications that, like, I don't have anything in photography. I've just done it. I just started working on it and read all the books that I have. So that's my background in photography. So other ones, certifications, I have a few other certifications, but I'm not really, they really don't have anything to do with this. So, but I love to learn. So, and I have my parapsychology diploma, which doesn't mean anything. Nothing at all. All right, let me keep going. Let me see this link I put up. Pastor Kenny, or do you prefer Father Biddle? Pastor Kenny probably is safer. So we'll go with that, Bob. Bishop Biddle, that's nice, JD. I like that. Kenny, hey Ted, you're still here. Stacy says Reiki is full of shit. I agree. I've done it several times. I've gone to like psychic fairs, and yes, I have paid to have people do their laying of hands and, you know, all that energy. Everyone drink. Energy work on me, and nothing has ever happened. And there was a study. I'll have to look it up. It might take me too long to do it right now, but there was a study done by a very, very young lady. Like, I'm talking like 10 or 12 years old, where she did the whole energy work kind of thing. She tested it and found that it was bullshit. Basically, it was bullshit. It was a very good study. She had help, of course. It wasn't just her herself, but she had help from academic community. But it was a very good study. I'll try and find that. I'll write that down, and and I'll try and put it up on my page so that you guys can read it. Study about young girl busting Reiki. All right, so that's it. All right. Your hands in the air. Oh, Stacy's feeling good. Keep going down. Keep going down. Looking. Church of Biddle. Actually, Carol, that's funny because I do have a book of Biddle that I wrote. I wrote it years ago, as more of a joke that became like a serious kind of joke hobby that I was doing. So I actually have a book with several chapters that are not completed, but it's funny. Biddleism. There you go, Donna knows. It was Biddleism, and it was fun. It was fun. I had a couple people that read it and they wanted me to publish it, but I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not doing that because that's too much work. And yes, rum is part of it. Definitely part of it. You can't help but have rum. All right, keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down. What is this? I'm working. Can he look into Parnassus? I'll write that down. Wait, we'll just look at it now. I'll put my cryptozoology degree onto the side here so I can look up. This better not be porn, because that'll be cool. Let's see. Aerospace system safety and reliability engineering provider, which began. Oh, okay. Nice. I see. All right. So this is more work related. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. Let's see. Paranexus.org. Paranexus. I don't know if I ever looked at that. Let's see. Paranexus. Nexus? Wait. Nexus.org. Where'd it go? There it is. Nexus. Paranexus.org. Oh, this is a bad website too. This needs work. It's an association of paranormal researchers and paranormal investigators who conduct paranormal research and paranormal investigations involving. That's a lot of paranormal. Holy shit. The first sentence. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times it said, four times it says paranormal. Investigations into ghosts, spirits, and alien abductions, UFOs, unknown creatures, unexplained phenomena, psychic phenomena, and other mysterious events. Visitors can report a UFO sighting, hauntings, and other paranormal events via our 24-hour helpline. Paranexus also offers paranormal investigator certification, paranormal certification training, and paranormal classes and paranormal. What the fuck is this? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Where's the classes? You guys want to watch? What? Oh, I love how Bob comments. Yes. He says, yeah, Kenny, I am ending this at the hour mark. 30 minutes later, still going. That's because commenters are just freaking awesome. I do love you guys. You guys are awesome because it's like, when I started this show, it was strictly going to be a Q&A show. Let me put this in the background for a sec. It was strictly going to be a Q&A show, where I just come on and just, if it's 2 hours long, that was the limit. We'll see. And I really expected it only to be like half hour at most, where people would come in and be like, fuck this, I'm not talking to a skeptic, and then drop out and I'd had nobody. So, but you guys have hung. I love how you guys come week after week and just hang out. You still hit me with questions, which is awesome. And we get to have conversations and talk. It's just fun. It's really fun. And I get to learn stuff. I get to go in so many other directions with what I read and what I look up. So definitely love it. So yes, I mean, you guys are freaking awesome because you keep this show going. I don't. I'm just this idiot that sits behind the computer in front of the camera and just talks for 2 hours. You guys are the ones that keep this going. So thank you. But let's see. Let me bring this back up. Oh, wait, no. There we go. Let's see if we can find some training. Become a certified. There we go. Become a certified paranormal investigator. What's this say? All course descriptions. Let's blow it up. Oh, Thomas Francis University. That sounds. Oh, look, spiritually based courses and degrees. That tells me a lot. Usually when I see these kind of courses, when it's under that guise, spiritually based, it means no accreditation. And it's pretty much just like, hey, this is faith based. So boom, that's it. So let's see. Course enrollment. Course description. This page is to review courses in general category, whatever. Each course is comprised of several segments and designed to be completed in approximately 15 to 35 hours. Let's see. Some courses have prerequisites. Do not enroll in a course with prerequisites unless you have already completed. All right, here we go. Free courses. Free? There's free? Oh, let's see. Using the power of hypnosis, finding and keeping true happiness. I'm putting this link up in the chat room. Let's all take some courses. What do you say? We should take some courses and then come back in like a month or two and then say, hey, you know, we learned how to hypnotize people. Finding and keeping true happiness. I know how to do that. Stay drunk. All right. Business leadership. No. Wait, spiritually based organizational leadership certificate. All right. Consciousness and existence, nature of metaphysics, metaphysical concepts, metaphysics of death and dying. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wait, new animal communication and healing certificate. Oh my God. There's fundamentals, immediate or intermediate and advanced. Wow. $375 to be all three. Reiki. I still have trouble with that word. What is this? Kavantum? Are they? Wait. Are they trying to say quantum here? Wait, let's see. What is this? Quantum energy healing. Oh, pronounced quantum is a specialized spiritual healing modality aimed at restoring the body's optimum energy flow, strength, by discovering and releasing mental and emotional blocks that often inhibit the body from wellness. The KEH method was created by metaphysical practitioner Dr. Vicky Hunter. We can look her up too. And has been under meticulous development since 2001. It is based on more than 4 decades of Dr. Hunter's metaphysical practice and study. Oh shit. We got to go into this more. We really have to look into this more. This show, see, I thought this show was going to be over in an hour, like Bob said, but this is giving me so much more. I'm going to write her name down, Dr. Vicky Hunter, and we're going to look into this course a little bit. Maybe I'll take a course or two. Let's see. Do they have any kind of... Oh, here we go. Introduction to Paranormal Research. Oh, there it is. Paranormal Investigator Certification Course. Shall we look into this? The Paranormal Investigator Certification Course is a serious and professional academic online study course taken by hundreds of students since 2007. This course is not filled with fluff, nor does it only contain information freely available online. I seriously doubt that. It features fresh thinking and concepts that will not only educate, enrich, and balance one as a paranormal researcher, but will also enrich one's life and relationships. What? I guess as long as you date another paranormal investigator, I think this would be like great. Be like, hey, what's up, baby? How you doing? You want to take a paranormal certification course? I hear that's all the rage. That's a pickup line. Topics discussed include how to conduct investigations, equipment, and basic evidence analysis. This course is a basic certification course focusing on ghost spirit activity and includes certification as Certified Paranormal Investigator, a certificate and ID badge sent in high-quality PDF format by email. You cheap fuckers. Successful completion qualifies students for free membership in the Paranexus Anomalous Research Association. Professor Dr. Douglas Kelly. That's the professor doing this. Okay. Note, if you already taken, okay. And then there's certified EVP technician. These are all $125. So, interesting. Whew. Does anyone have a certification out there? Does anybody? I think I might do this. So I see Carol's like, yeah, dude, you have to do this. Wait, oh yeah, she says you're right. Oh, Ted, yes, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me get this out of here. Oh, you have to do the paranormal one. We can crowdfund it. So yeah, $125. That's a bit steep. So I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. If anyone wants to make a donation to the show, you can buy this course for me and I'll take it and then I'll write a review on it. So yeah. No such thing. I agree. Stay certified paranormal. It's interesting. I mean, you read this stuff and it's like, oh yeah, we have a professor. He's a doctor. Let's see. Can we look him up? This is like what I do all the time. So you're getting a look into what I do. So now I'm gonna totally. There's my Millennium Falcon. Google. Let's see. Let's see who this person is. Wikipedia. I don't know if this is the right person. Colonel Douglas Kelly, United States Army Intelligence Corps, who served the chief psychiatrist at. Oh, it might be. Oh, maybe. No, because he's dead. So it's not him. Okay. So, OD. What's this? Professional eye care. Okay. This is probably going to take me some time to figure out because this is not the same person that's doing this. Wow. What else they got? Parapsychology. There we go. Paranormal science, parapsychology, and ufology course. Holy shit. All for $125. What's the difference? Oh, course 1 and course 2. Wow. They're gonna rob you for another one. That sucks. Oy. Oh, Ted sent me a message. He sent me a secret message saying he was supposed to interview. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this online. Let me read it first. Oh, okay. Well, okay. I'm going to read it out loud because I'm guessing he was supposed to interview the guy, but about the courses and the claims that he was certified. But when it came down to the interview, the guy bailed on him. Wow. That's awesome, Ted. Thanks for sharing that. You guys are seeing my fucking Facebook page and shit. All right, what else we got? There's too much here. There is so much shit here. Tarot card reader. Oh, you can be a certified holistic tarot card reader. Wow. Okay. So, all right. Oh, there you go. I just read it, Ted. All right, I'm going to stop sharing this. What are we at? We're at 1:43. Holy shit, I made it through the rest of the show. So let's see. Recap. We'll start winding this down. We got the remote viewing challenge, which is on. There's a new thing in there. So, like I said, right after the show, I will pop a picture up on. I already took the picture when I put the thing in there and locked it up. So I'll post that on my page, and you guys are free to take a guess. And again, the prize is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, straight from my collection, which doesn't mean anything. It's just a cool Stay Puft. And then the recommended book of the week is When Prophecy Fails. Again, here it is. Awesome looking. I love it. I really enjoyed this book. I really did. It's been a long time it's been a long time since I picked up a book and just read through it. And like the first day I got it, luckily I was not busy and I had a solid 8 hours where I read through this. So it kept my attention for 8 solid hours. That's how good how much I liked it. Oh, so with that, let's see, that's that. I have nothing really coming up except for January 7th. For all my friends that are overseas, I will be giving a talk. This is interesting. January 7th, I'll be giving a half-hour lecture to the Australian Skeptics group. And it'll be 6 p.m. their time in Australia. But unfortunately, I will be here at 2 a.m. our time on June 7th, or not June 7th, January 7th, doing it because the time difference, it's like 14-hour time difference. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. I'll be up here at 2 a.m. doing my lecture. And I think that's just for setup. I don't think the lecture actually starts until 3 a.m. my time. Holy shit. So that'll be fun. That's all I have right now because there is nothing else. We're not allowed to do anything else. So until that time that we can all get together and hang out again, everything's online. So if you have a conference or something that you're doing online and you want to have a skeptic guy join a panel discussion or just join in discussion, let me know. I love doing this kind of stuff. So I'm always up for that kind of thing. If you have a book that you're putting out and you want an honest review, contact me because I do that kind of stuff. And then plus I love books, and especially if they're free. But other than that, oh my God, I am getting buzzed. Have a happy new year. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the weekend. Stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, look out for each other, and that's the big deal. Look out for each other. Try to make do with what you got. I know times are tough with not being able to do stuff or go out, and some people are losing their jobs. So help each other out. Look out for each other. That's what we do. And I think that's it. What are we talking about here? Donna set up a GoFundMe or something for that course. I'd love to do that, but I'm horrible at asking for money. I don't like doing that. But I work enough. My other job, the writing for Skeptical Inquirer, helps pay for some of that stuff. So we'll see. I might take it because that'd be interesting to do. But I don't know about $125, especially when you get it and you're like, what the fuck is this? This is nothing. I hate that. I hate when the course turns out to be like bullshit. But all right, I'm going to stop talking because I'm rambling on now. So I'm going to switch off here. I'm going to queue up my video and then say my trademark phrase at the end. Here we go. We got it. Okay, good. So again, be safe. Have a great weekend and never stop learning. And I'll see you next week.